Hey everyone, Addison here, taking you on a journey through the saints' images. And today we're going to take a peek at the one that Anna created for chapter 4. Chapter 4, all right. Let's do this. Look at that, it's pretty wild, isn't it? So that's a seraphim, at least a modern take of a seraphim. And the title of this chapter is To Fear or Not to Fear. And this imagery was inspired by Isaiah 6. We get a glimpse into the moment when Isaiah encountered God. And when he encounters God, everything that he thought he knew about God became suspect. And this man who believed he was righteous and holy and a prophet, all of a sudden is saying, woe is me, for I'm a man of unclean lips. And really that's better translated, woe is me, I must be silent. In other words, he's saying, this God that I'm standing before, he is so other than anything I've ever seen, anything that I've ever known. I don't have words to put to who he is. I don't have words to describe him. And so this whole chapter dives into our tendency to recreate God in our own image. And I think a lot of us, we have this certain idea of our God. And Tozer, he said that a low view of God is the cause of 100 lesser evils among us. And I actually think he's understating the truth. I think the low view of God is the cause of every lesser evil among us. I believe that a low view of God has always been humanity's unmaking. And so this chapter invites us to revisit how we view God. It invites us to revisit our understanding of God, because if we don't get God right, honestly, we don't get us right. We don't see ourselves, our lives, what it means to become everything that he's written on our hearts, everything that he's spoken over us. We don't get that right if we don't first stand in awe of who he is. We won't see the wonder of God in our lives, displayed through our lives, until we first encounter God in all his wonder and awe. And I think in our attempts as the people of God to be systematic, we've systematically removed the wonder and power of the gospel. And so this chapter's purpose is to invite us to wonder again, invite us to stand in awe of God, and honestly, to fear him, because the fear of God is the blueprint for higher living. It's the key to wisdom. And we will not see our lives the way God sees them until we first stand in awe of who he is. And when we stand in awe of who he is, everything about our life starts to make sense. And that is chapter 4.